to you by Will Jewelry and Loan. When you need cash and you need it fast, check out Will Jewelry and Loan. Come on in with your jewelry, firearms, electronics, tools, lawn equipment, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and even four-wheelers. They will beat any competitor's loan amount, and that's a fact. Will Jewelry and Loan guarantees faster and more cash for your loan than any other company in the area. They have your cash you need fast. Check them out today on their Facebook page or give them a call at 304-768-5101. Stop in and talk with them at 5523 McCorkle Avenue, Southwest, South Charleston, West Virginia. Will Jewelry and Loan, 304-768-5101.
Folks, welcome to another episode of On the Limb Podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls, where deer camp becomes a reality for every listener. Join us as we talk God, family, country, and everything outdoors. Kick back, relax, and have a listen. Now, here's your host and co-host, Mike and Dan.
Dan's in the office again.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, thanks for joining us, everybody, for the show this evening. So we got some celebrating to do.
We do have some celebrating.
Yeah. So cheers to being a part of the Carbon TV family.
To Carbon TV family.
Yep. We finally launched today.
Yep.
That was good.
They had a real nice write-up for us. I don't know if you guys got a chance to read it. It's on our Facebook. We've shared it across platforms, so check that out for sure.
Yeah, so we now have an audio version and a video version of our podcast. So we have two pages that's created for that there on the premier Carbon TV streaming platform. Our pro staffers and partners have been blowing social media networks up today, so we sure appreciate that. And they've been helping us get the word out. But Carbon TV, like Dan said, themselves put out a nice marketing campaign to help us promote the launch, which, we're very thankful for that. And their team, through this has been awesome. We've been planning this now for about a month or a little more.
Yeah.
For the launch. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it's went quickly. They've walked us through the steps, and it was pretty nice.
Yep, they've done a great job, and we look forward to a great partnership with them. So head over to Carbon TV and give us a follow and a listen. You can actually follow us on the page there.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Yeah, so guys, Carbon TV, it's a premier digital streaming platform dedicated to outdoor and rural lifestyle content. It features a wide range of shows and videos focused on hunting, fishing, farming, wildlife, adventure, and conservation. Carbon TV caters to outdoor enthusiasts by providing on-demand access to high-quality content and is accessible online, often offering free streaming with the support of advertising. It's a go-to platform for those who are interested in rural and outdoor activities.
So we updated our ticker there at the bottom now, so it says Carbon TV as well. I just noticed that wasn't updated.
Oh, nice.
Try to get everything updated with them included on it. If you go on to Spotify, Apple Podcast, or anywhere like that and view our podcast and listen, you'll always see our partners at the bottom of that. So They are part of that now too. All righty. Well, I got a little surprise for you, Dan.
You do?
Yeah. Got you some macaroni salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Rachel made it for Easter.
Yeah. I'm sure it's great. Minus the problem I'm seeing in your laughter. Yeah.
Olives?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, of course it has olives.
So why is it that you don't like olives?
I don't know. Used to love them.
Did you eat too much of them?
Had to have. Something. I don't know. I used to love olives.
Did you get sick at one time and just puke off of them?
Must have. I don't remember. I just can't stand the smell of olives anymore.
Dang.
And people was like, oh, you can't even pick them out. You can't taste them. Bull crap.
You can't even eat anything with them in it prior.
No, I can taste them still.
Really?
Yep, I can. Olives are.
See, I love
they're the devil.
I love them. I eat probably.
Well, that's what's wrong with you.
5 or 6, 7 or 8, 6 or 7.
6, 7. Yeah.
every night.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Oh,
like I've tried. I've even tried. They got the pimento or the
little pimentos.
Yeah, the green olives or whatever with the jalapenos and pimento. I've tried.
Yeah.
They're not as bad. I could probably choke them down, but black olives are no go.
Even the ones with the cheese in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
All right. Well, like we said, be sure to go over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Carbon TV, Amazon Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're there.
That's right.
All right, so Ed has a big event coming up this weekend. Ed McMinn, the president of the West Virginia Bowhunters Association. We're going to have him on this evening. So without further ado, please welcome Ed McMinn with the West Virginia Bowhunters Association. Ed, how you doing?
Hey, Michael, doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, glad to have you back. I know you guys put on a pretty interesting show up there. So let's, if you don't care, let's discuss a little bit about the details. That's going to be this coming weekend, right? The April the 10th through the 12th at the Days End Conference Center in Flatwoods, West Virginia, correct?
That's correct. Yeah. Friday night, we kick off with an indoor shoot. Trying to think exactly what time that starts. I think we start registration about 5:30.
Okay.
And
now that shoot, that's a registered shoot, correct?
you can show up and register at that time.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if it was pre-registered.
Yeah, it's not pre-registered or anything like that.
Okay.
Is it any kind of like a sanctioned shoot? Is it part of like any of your organizations, like the bigger IBO or any of the associations like that?
No, it's just a strict Bowhunter Association shoot,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if
kind
it was actually sanctioned or anything like that.
Right. No, it's kind of for fun, but we do present awards. We've got 3 different classes: youth, which is 17 and under, and there's no equipment restrictions. There's also no rangefinders on this. It's an indoor shoot. Max distance is about 25 yards.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
And then we have a traditional class and then a compound class for bow hunters.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure it gets a little competitive.
It kind of does, even though it's fun. But the groups, they like to try to shoot each other's knocks or arrows, and it's just kind of
I mean, that's how it is anywhere, though. If you think about it, you go to the backyard and you're shooting with your buddies.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the whole goal.
You got to try to Robin Hood some
That's
arrows.
right. You're trying to one up them, or they might have put it dead center of the 10 ring. Yeah, you gotta put yours right between theirs to get the point.
Yeah, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Ed, you're the president of the West Virginia Bowhunter Association, but coming up to this event, let's discuss what the president does for the 2026 awards banquet.
Well, I feel like I just basically kind of coordinate a lot of things. I mean, fortunately, it's not just me doing everything. I got a good board of directors and another, got 3 other officers, treasurer and secretary. She's been incredibly busy taking seating assignment requests and logging all of our reservations and so forth. So, but it's just kind of coordinating all of that and making sure everyone has a good time.
Yeah, right. So you're talking about taking seating reservations. I know you'd mentioned the shoot on Friday. So what goes on the next few days of it?
Well, Saturday, we've got 2 different seminars that will go on during the day. We also let anyone, it doesn't necessarily have to be members, are welcome to come to the seminars. We have vendors that are set up. And of course, you guys, Nature's Voice Game Calls will be there as one of those vendors.
Yep.
And let's see, we do big buck scoring. It's like if you got a nice buck last year or even 2 years ago or whatever, you can, if you want to have that scored, maybe entered into the West Virginia book or Pope and Young, you can do that. We also do bear scoring.
I didn't know that y'all done that.
Yeah, we got a couple members that gone through all the training and certification for Pope and Young, and so they'll do that. And we also do we'll do an outdoor 3D shoot on Saturday as well.
Oh,
that opens up, I think, at like 9 a.m. runs till about 1. So there's plenty of opportunities to get out and shoot your bow. We're later this year than normal, so maybe the weather will be a little bit more conducive to getting outdoors.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at it here the last couple of weeks, it's hard to tell what it's going to do. Going from record setting 80s the other day to 27 tonight.
Well, yeah, it's going to be 27 in the morning. Like he said, they're coming in a couple weeks later. It's usually right at the end of last week of March, isn't it, when you all do this?
It is. It's usually the third weekend in March.
Okay.
And we had to get pushed back this year. Next year we'll be back same third weekend next year.
Oh,
okay.
man. I believe they're bringing back the Summersville show next year, so that'll run probably
into it. We might have to do what we've done in the past, though.
Yeah, we had to rush down there.
Yeah.
The one time y'all had us there and gave us the award we have up here on our
that's right. The Outdoor Media Award. That's right. So
yeah, we sure appreciate that. You guys,
the way you guys are growing now with Carbon TV and everything, we may have to consider you again for next year, won't we?
Hey, we'd be obliged.
We'd be honored for sure.
Yep. All right. So, Ed, just highlight the banquet's purpose in itself, like achievements in bow hunting, perseverance, and traditions and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure. So, it is an awards banquet. So we a large section of our evening after our banquet meal and things like that is recognizing our members for success in the field. We have some really special awards. We like to give awards for a member's first deer. And so those are pretty cool. It's a pretty special award. A lot of times it's for youth, but it could be for a 50 or 60-year-old person that has just taken up the sport of bow hunting, or, you could be in your 30s and have hunted for 5 years and never, you finally got one, because bow hunting's not easy. So, your first deer, and it's your first deer as a member. So if somebody was new to our association and then they got a deer last fall, that would count, even if it's not the first year of their lifetime. It's the first year as a member.
So it doesn't have to be first year ever, just first year as a new member of the organization.
Yeah, first year as a member. Yeah,
nice.
And then of course we honor people, like we have a big buck contest, big bear award. We even have largest groundhog and the largest carp. If you're into
really
trying to whack some groundhogs in the summertime or shoot some fish in the summer as well. So
you're gonna have to institute the biggest squirrel in there now.
Yeah, that's right.
I know I used to, which I don't anymore, but I used to keep you remember those old school tips, kind of flat and blunt, had the wires on them.
Yeah. I
always used to keep one of those in my quiver for those
small game heads. Yeah,
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, words are hard.
Remembering things are hard too.
We do have awards for those too.
Oh, okay.
They're called expert bow hunters and master bow hunters.
Yeah.
Nice.
And once you've achieved certain level, like I can't recall off the top of my head, but one's like you have to kill like 5 different big game species and 20 small game. And one of them has to be in the record book, things like that. And then you qualify for a master bow hunter or an expert bow hunter. There's different qualifications that's outlined. Yeah.
Nice.
So we like to recognize people for the success in the field. And then we do have some other non-member awards. We always recognize a natural resource police officer of the year and a DNR employee of the year. Those are pretty special because we like to recognize the work that they do in protecting our natural resources.
Sure.
This award doesn't happen all the time, but we do have a legislator of the year award.
Oh, okay.
So when we work with delegates and senators down there watching legislation and things, and when you get somebody that's really helpful and is interested in your cause and your purpose, protecting natural resources, and then sometimes we'll recognize a senator or a delegate for their work.
Yeah, that was good. We seen you up there at the Capitol this year for the Sportsman's Capitol Day.
Right. Yeah. Second year for that. So I think it's going to continue to get bigger and better.
Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah. We're hoping to have Ducks Unlimited there next year. I've made some contacts to some people there.
Good.
And I think it'd be good to have their presence there on the waterfowl side of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just conservation side of it. I mean, That's a big organization for conservation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The NWTF was there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really go without having Ducks Unlimited there.
Yeah,
You
for
got,
sure.
you got turkeys, you got the Deer Association, you got to have Ducks Unlimited.
That's right.
So
Ed, you was talking about some of the seminars and stuff. Let's, if you don't care, talk a little bit about Curt Wells. He's going to be your featured speaker for this year's show. You know, he's known for his storytelling and expertise in the bow hunting community.
Yeah, absolutely. Kurt's been I think it's over 40 some years that he's been bow hunting.
wow.
He's got a long history. His bio, I think, says he's hunted in 30 different countries, or I'm sorry, 30 different states, like 11 Canadian provinces, and I forget how many countries. He's successfully harvested over 30 big game species. So he's certainly going to be a good storyteller, and you know, his history is, and kind of the reason it was suggested to bring him to our banquet is he's been the editor for Bowhunter for a number of years. He's now considered the editor at large, I think for 15 or 18 years, something like that.
Oh,
okay. He was the editor, but we've had every editor for Bowhunter magazine. We had M.R. James as a speaker, and then we had Dwight Shue, who, you know, passed away a few years back, but we had him as a guest speaker. And so it was suggested, you know, hey, let's get Curt Wells too.
Yeah.
And he's been very amenable to us and worked with our schedule. With our later banquet date was interfering with a lot of turkey seasons. People were already chasing turkeys, you know, in the southern states and so forth. And Midwest turkey season's already started coming in this late in April. So
yeah, we've actually had a couple pro staffers I've noticed posting their kills in southern states already.
Yeah. So he was available and willing to come down to West Virginia. So we're excited to have him.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. We have the awards banquet flyer up here now. You can scan that, and it'll take you and tell you all about Curt if you want to know a little bit more about him before the show.
Yeah. His seminar is actually 1 to 2 o'clock. And again, like I said, it's open to the public. So if there's any bow hunters around Flatwoods, West Virginia, just want to come in and meet him, he'll do meet and greets, you know, at the vendor area, sign autographs.
Good deal.
And, you know, then do his seminar. His seminar is going to be focusing on decoying, whitetail and pronghorn. So it should be pretty interesting.
Nice.
And then let me go ahead and plug the other seminar speaker, because he's one of our own.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's doing a seminar from 10 to 11. His name's Greg Dirth. He's one of our directors. And Greg is, if he wasn't such a quiet and modest guy, he'd probably have his own hunting show. He has been everywhere. And actually his seminar will be on, he's completed the North American Deer Grand Slam.
Oh, wow.
So it's 5 different deer species. The cow's deer, or the coos deer, however you say that.
Goose,
whitetail, mule deer, the Sitka blacktail, and the Columbian blacktail. So quite an accomplishment.
I'm drawing a blank on that one. Where is the Columbian blacktail?
Columbia.
North
Pacific, I think.
Okay.
So I'm sure his seminar is going to be very, very interesting. And like I said, he's been all over. He's killed muskox with a bow. Wow. Just about everything. And he almost got a mountain goat with a bow as well. And most of his, you know, elk and all these things, most of them have come with the traditional recurve.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Some of the I know, like on the Sitka blacktail, I think he used a compound. So there have been a few where he's used compound, but he's killed Boone and Crockett bears. We call him he's been called the Chuck Norris of bow hunting, or the Chuck Adams of bow hunting. But
nice.
Yeah, so he's going to be really good.
Nice. Well, we're going to take a break, Ed, real quick. Hear a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back and talk a little bit more about the show.
All right.
This episode of On the Limb podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Webb Plumbing Incorporated, located at 6202 McCorkle Avenue, St. Albans, West Virginia. Webb Plumbing Incorporated has had master plumbers and HVAC specialists established and serving the Knoll Valley since 1994. 30 years of commercial and residential service that you can trust. Contact Webb Plumbing today at 304-768-4324 for a free estimate or quote today. You can also visit them on the web at webbplumbing.net. Contact Webb Plumbing Incorporated today at 304-768-4324. All right, guys, we're back. We've got Ed McMinn on here with the West Virginia Bowhunter Association. He's the president of that organization. And we'll be talking a little bit more to him in a minute, but Dan's going to tell us about some of our partners and promo codes.
Absolutely. So, hey, guys, don't forget to go check out troutroutes.com. Use promo code NATURE26 and get a 3-month membership for free. Trout Route is one of our great app partners where you can find new waters, new places, and new access points, along with fly shops around that areas that you're looking for. It is available on both Apple and Android platforms, so check them out today, guys. Also, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Carbon TV, Amazon Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, Ed.
You got sidetracked there, Boothie?
No, I was looking at this Trout Routes thing that I had up here. I stuck their QR code up there. I was thinking, how can I change that? But I think it looks fun.
Ed, I know you'd mentioned you got the vendors, you got the seminars. You guys are going to have a live auction and everything too, correct?
Yeah, so that happens after we do the awards presentation. We start right into live auction. We've got a big section of silent auction items as well. But yeah, we've got everything in the world in the live auction. I'll plug last year's speaker, Laramie Sasquatch Miller. He ended up with a stomach flu at last year's banquet.
Yep, I remember that.
Oh, it was horrible.
I did too.
Yeah, I think you did.
I did.
Yeah.
He felt so bad that he donated us an elk or mule deer hunt for this year's auction. Yeah, so
that's awesome.
A lot of people were excited about that, but we've got hunts for pronghorn, antelope, Osceola turkeys in Florida. Ohio turkey hunt.
I'll bet on that one.
So we've got a lot of different hunts and opportunities. There's going to be Matthews bows and guns to win, a lot of games to play, things like that. So a lot of nice stuff, and a lot of unique items.
Yeah, like you were saying, a lot of games and stuff. So this is a family-oriented event. So, yes. I mean, definitely bring your kids out to this, guys. It's not just for adults. I mean, if your kids are into shooting, definitely let them come out and let them see the world of bow hunting and get to know some of the older guys and let them learn some knowledge from these guys.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And we pride our banquet on being family friendly. We're not like, to compare other avenues or other banquets, but ours, there's no alcohol, no smoking is allowed in the facility. Just so it's very much a family atmosphere, and we welcome families. And archery, bow hunting is a family sport, so
sure,
we love to see that. So,
and I'm going to tell you, the food is amazing. Y'all do a great job with the food and the menu.
Yeah, I haven't heard very many complaints.
Is that a secret, or can you tell what's on the menu?
Yeah, we'll make that be a surprise.
All right.
I kind of figured you would. It was worth a try, though.
Whatever it is, it's going to be good.
No, it is good. And you get dessert. I mean, there's always a dessert. So
yeah,
you'll not go hungry.
No.
Yeah.
If you do, that's your own fault because you're picking.
So, talking about 3D shoots and going back to that a little bit, with the West Virginia Bowhunters Association, there's a plethora of traditional shooters and compound shooters. Is there many members within the association that shoot crossbows?
There's a few, I'm sure, and we don't object to people using crossbows. If you're disabled, it's a legal weapon for anyone to use.
Right.
We don't give awards for those. those harvests because we're strictly a kind of a bow hunting organization.
Yeah, it's
Right.
traditional, and it's
Yeah.
you know, the compound and
I don't. Is there a award? Like, I mean, you
the
can't
heritage for it.
even with a crossbow, you can't get in the Boone and Crockett, right?
I don't believe you can. I
No.
don't think
I didn't
any-
think you could. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they recognize it like that.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that would want that to happen and
Oh,
you
I'm
know
sure.
have advocated for that, but
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
I-
especially nowadays where it's getting more and more prevalent in every state.
everybody has their views on it, and sometimes it can be a controversial situation and a talking point. But you know, I mean, definitely it opens up a door for people to get into the outdoors.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm all for people, you know, getting introduced into the outdoors.
Right.
But
yeah. And
still
you mentioned Boone and Crockett. There may be a classification for crossbows in Boone and Crockett. There's not with Pope and Jan.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's archery. It's archery organization only.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of like shooting a gun.
Yeah.
Especially with some of these new ones.
Yeah.
Good night.
I mean, 100 yards, I think. I mean, I've heard of people hitting 100 yards, you know? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you can put a scope on them.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, I've shot one, I've never hunted with one, but I've shot them.
I've never even shot one.
They're pretty cool. I feel they're loud.
Yeah.
Like I really do feel that they are loud.
Oh, I would say that they are.
But I'm sure I'm sure if you go out and buy a $2,000 crossbow, it's probably going to be a little bit quieter than the $42 Walmart special that I shot.
Yeah. So, Ed, how many years has this banquet been going on?
This is the 46th anniversary.
46, man.
Yeah.
Who was that last year we met? He's been coming to 45 of them.
Oh, yeah. It was an older.
What was that gentleman's
I tried
name?
to get the name from Ed. I can't remember. He wore glasses, didn't he?
Yes.
He had glasses. Older man.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he told us his name. I just cannot
Yeah.
remember it. But yeah, he said I missed the first year of it and I've been to every one ever since.
Yeah, we stood there and talked to him for 15, 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, real nice guy. Real
Great
knowledgeable guy. And I mean, just been doing it for years.
Yeah.
You know.
He said he's enjoyed every year for sure.
Yeah. We tend to think that, once you come once, you really don't want to miss another one if you can keep from it. So
I know, and I'm gonna miss this year.
Yeah.
Mike will be there, and
I know there was one guy that I think I thought he had been at every one of them. His name's Al Smith. He may have missed one, and I don't know if that's who you were talking to or not.
I think that
might have been.
I think Mark Fox is really tall. He's about 6'2".
That wasn't Mark.
No.
And Mark,
It might have been Al.
I think he's only missed 2.
Yeah, I think it was Al for sure.
Yeah.
You'll have to find out this year
Yeah.
because I don't know if you remember kind of what he looks like. I do remember what he kind of looked like to a point, but
so talking about the awards again, did we mention the Bowhunter of the Year and stuff like that you give those awards out for those?
I didn't mention those. Yes, that's right. Bowhunter of the Year, and then also we have a Junior Bowhunter of the Year that again recognizes youth. So it's 17 and under.
Was that Jaden last year?
It was Jaden Guzman last year. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Great.
I think we've done that for probably 15 years, maybe 20. But, we started realizing, the youth were really taking into the sport. And so we wanted to recognize them and not, necessarily have them competing against adults for that kind of an award. And every year we've had great candidates, nominations for young bow hunters. So, and this year was no different. We had 3 really excellent nominations and had a difficult debate and reviewing the qualifications or, their accomplishments. And so we're actually be recognizing all 3 of them during the banquet and then announcing who the winner is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
So it should be kind of a special event.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we heard Jaden's name in there again. That man is very talented. He's got, he can shoot that bow like any other.
Yeah. I would say if he's got, if his desire continues, he'll probably be a pro shooter before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about wanting to be anyhow, or
Yeah.
going the next steps of it for sure.
Yeah, he shoots with a lot of the young guys in there, and he's kind of been like one that the guys coming in look up to. I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's such a good kid. He helps and coaches the even younger ones, so.
No, he's definitely, a great kid. Being a mentor at his age, with what he does, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Which, we're talking about the 3D shoots again. This is the second year we've done this, but we are partnering with, easy for me to say, the Scholastic 3D Archery Group.
Oh, okay.
So they're a kind of a spinoff from the Archery in the Schools, but they're focused on 3D and 3D tournaments. And so I think they're bringing in 4 or 5 teams this year.
Oh, wow.
And of course, let me plug and not forget to mention this, but Mid-State Archers, that's where we do the shoots. So it's like about 2 miles away from Flatwoods Hotel.
yeah.
Okay.
From the conference center.
Yeah.
And they've been a great partner for us, hosting the indoor shoots and the outdoor shoot range and so forth. So
Now, are your targets, like your 3D targets, are they donated, or that's just what Mid-State has at the time?
Well, for the indoor shoot Friday night and the Saturday shoot with S3DA, we'll be using Bowhunter Association targets.
Okay.
The outdoor course is set by Mid-State with using their targets.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's the difference in your all's targets and, say, Mid-States?
I don't think there's really any difference. I do know Mid-State has some targets that maybe they're the Delta McKenzie variant or something that have the ASA scoring rings.
Okay.
Because S3DA teams, they like to shoot the ASA. That's part of kind of their requirements. So with the Reinhardt targets that we use, they have to put an extra little sticker on the target to serve as the 12 ring.
Okay. Yeah.
But the outdoor range, they're going to be, standard 3D targets, whatever Mid-State happens to purchase or, have for their use. We do have some McKenzie targets still left in our inventories, but we're kind of cycling those out and pretty much focusing on Reinhardt's because they're so durable and
Yeah.
they last really well. They're easier to transport. They don't fall apart in pieces. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
So how many members does the West Virginia Bowhunters Association have? I mean, it's one of the premier organizations within West Virginia.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we like to, claim that we're the voice of about 125,000 bow hunters. There's probably more than that in the state.
Sure.
Unfortunately, not all of them are members.
Yeah.
But our membership's right around about 2,400 in that range.
Nice.
Have you seen that decline or grow within the past decade or so? I mean,
what's really frustrating is it's very much level. It seems like every year we take in about as many as we lose.
Really?
And maybe a slight decline. There's maybe a little bit more the tailing off, and I think part of it's because of our state. We're an aging population.
Yeah.
And so I think we're losing hunters, and particularly losing bow hunters. So some of those, like you're talking about the crossbows, some of those may leave our organization and pick up a crossbow. They may feel that they're not welcome, but they still are. We just don't give awards for them.
Right.
So there's probably a little bit of a decline, just attrition and things like that. But it seems to have been relatively steady, and I wish it was growing more. And with these programs like Archery in the Schools and the S3DA, we're doing our best to try to attract those young people to get them in.
Yeah.
And whether they're kind of focused on target archery and they don't cross over into bow hunting, but we're just trying to make inroads the best we can and get them connected to us.
So at the peak, go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna have them throw a plug out where members or where people can go, where they can call, who they can call, what they can do, go online, go on Facebook, wherever to join up.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, at the peak of the membership, what do you think the highest number was there?
Oh,
I would say back in the early 90s, late 80s, and even into the late 90s, it was probably pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I joined the association in 92. And didn't, I guess I got involved with the association probably, kind of getting active in probably about 94, somewhere around in that time. But I would say, the highest might have been around, they may have had 6,000 or 8,000, but, it's kind of a little bit before my time. I was kind of part of that high area, but I wasn't really involved to know what the numbers were.
Right.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, Dan's question there.
Yeah, just where can somebody go to join, or who can somebody call, or how can they become a member?
Yeah, so the easiest way is go to our website, which is, it's all spelled out. It's West Virginia Bowhunters Association.org, or I'm sorry, West Virginia Bowhunters.org. And there's a join now button right there on the main page. So that's the easiest way. You can call me. You can look me up. Again, if you hit the website, you can find all of our directors' names, officers' names. My email is listed there. And then my phone number, I don't know if it was on your ticker or not, but it's 304-993-2978. I'm always willing to answer questions or talk to people about, joining up. It's very reasonable. It's $30 for a family membership for a year.
Now, what's the family membership? How many does that in gross entail?
It's anyone in your family, as long as they're under or 17 and under.
Okay.
So if you got 6 kids,
wow,
that covers them all.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of times you hear family membership that it's 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that's why, again, our events family oriented. We think the sport of archery is, it's a lifetime sport. In fact, I saw someone on Facebook the other day, was 84 years old, still, shooting a compound bow.
Wow.
So it's a lifetime, you can do it for a lifetime. And we like to see families involved. Women is a growing aspect of this sport.
Sure is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It really is.
Just as much as the youth.
So I got to ask, how many people like the traditional logo compared to the new one?
I think the new one is very popular. That's usually what we're placing on most of our merchandise.
Okay.
But we still have a lot of the OG membership.
We've got both. We've got both of them on the screen now. We got the OG up in the top right-hand corner, and in the QR code there, we got the new one. So I was like, I got to add both of them because I like them both, but I'm kind of partial to the OG.
Do you? Yeah. Okay, well, good.
Yeah, I like the new one though. It's retro. I mean, it's
just growing up, seeing the old one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
the times too, though.
Yeah,
we got some pretty cool stuff that you'll notice at the banquet this year too. That's using the OG logo.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, that's one good thing. You all have all that apparel and stuff there that can be purchased also in the vendor room.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the other vendors that are going to be there, and then we'll hit back on how they can get a hold of you, and we'll end it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I already mentioned, Nature's Voice game calls. So you guys would be there. And I should give you a little heads up to all of your listeners. If the hotel had made some changes just within a couple of weeks ago. So our vendor area is not as large as what we've been doing. So we've had to kind of scale that back some, but so there won't be a lot of things to purchase. I mean, you guys will sell turkey calls and probably do really well there. And I love your buck grunt call. I told you a story about that earlier. So there won't be a whole lot to purchase there, but we do have an outfitter that's new for us, coming from Ontario, does bear hunts.
Oh, nice.
Very, very reasonable price. He's called North. I'm gonna forget the name. Sorry, North Bear Outfitters or Bear North Outfitters, I think is what it is.
Bear North Outfitters. Okay.
Yeah. And then one of our longtime supporters, Larry Nybert from West Virginia Experience, which is New River Fishing Guide. He'll be there. So, it's not just bow hunting, but you can find turkey, you can find fishing, you can find bears. I'm trying to think if DNR will be there with the kind of the wall of shame. A couple of officers represented. They're always good to talk to and have some good stories too. Of course, Curt Wells will be there. We'll be doing some raffles in the room, raffling off a gun and a Matthews bow.
Nice.
All of our merchandise will be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in total, we got 13 different vendors.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So there'll be some things there, and this has been pretty popular. We have a blanket swap where you can buy and sell used gear and things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that last year. Yeah.
We actually moved that to the front lobby because losing a lot of space,
right,
didn't want to crowd up our vendors.
Gotcha.
So that'll be located out in the lobby. And again, just like I said, general public is welcome to come in, visit the vendors, attend the seminars, just kind of get familiar with us and see what we're all about. The banquet is sold out, so we don't have any additional seats available for the dinner, but there's always next year. So.
Right.
Yep. There's always next year, guys. So plan for it. They said it was going to be
March next year.
Back to the normal time, third week of March.
Yeah.
Ed, we sure appreciate your time this evening.
All right. Thank you. Great talking to you guys.
Yep. It's always good having you on. Always good
talking
to you. All right, guys. Well, Dan, you got anything else?
The only thing I got is go check out aquacase.net and use promo code podcast15 at checkout for 10% off your entire order. And guys, what's coming up?
Turkey
season. The gobble, 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 gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Hey, go check us out. Yeah, where's our gobble? Throw a gobble in there. Well, I'm talking about naturesvoicegamecalls.com. Use podcast 15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Guys, we got a big order getting ready to ship out today, or not ship out, but get ready to be made. So you'll be able to get that at Park Center Outdoors.
Yeah, Park Center Outdoors. You got PC Outdoors that sells our equipment. They've got some of our Pro Series right now on hand. They've got mouth calls of ours on hand. They're going to have owl calls of ours. So, and Park Center Outdoors is going to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah. It's pretty good order. We're going to start working that up and get it shipped out to them guys.
Yep.
So that'll be awesome.
Yep. They'll have it before the season starts. So make sure you head over to Park Center Outdoors and then PC Outdoors there in Crab Orchard.
Yep.
Park Center Outdoors, I'm not sure exactly where it's at. It's not far away. I don't think.
No, it's up by Shady, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't find the gobble.
Oh,
I don't know where it went.
Probably Dave's fault.
Yeah, probably Dave's fault. All right, guys. Well, we sure appreciate
Or Dave 2.0.
Yeah, the one that's not here.
The one that never shows up anymore.
Well, I think he might be getting ready for
Iran
overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh man, prayers with all of our service
Yeah.
members and troops overseas. We pray that God watches over them while they're over there and just keeps them safe and brings them home to their families.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, we sure appreciate you listening and watching this evening. Be sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Carbon TV.
I was going to say, you better mention the Carbon now.
Or wherever you get your podcast.
That launched today, guys. Check it out.
Yep. You can go on there and follow us.
That's right.
Sure appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening.
There it is.
This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Stick Tamer Bow Silencers. Are you a traditional archery hunter or shooter? Stick Tamer was specifically designed for the recurve shooter. Made of a hybrid foam rubber material, Stick Tamer is designed to deaden string slap and limb vibration. Stick Tamer reduces limb and string noise, water resistant, and lasts shot after shot. Made in the USA from a hybrid foam rubber for durability. To purchase Stick Tamer and for more information, visit 3riversarchery.com and blackwidowbows.com. Stick Tamer bow silencers are available exclusively at 3riversarchery.com and blackwidowbows.com.